Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out the early morning vlog. We are in 4K 60 frames per second with the OnePlus Open Foldable. Wanted to give you an update. Gonna throw up some battery life screenshots, SOTs, screen on time, for those of you that look at that information when it comes to battery life, even though your battery life is going to be different than mine. But if it does something for you as far as information, then cool. But I'll tell you this, with everything that I've thrown at my OnePlus Open during the reviewing process, and just using it, it's been great battery life. If you are a really, really heavy user, like you never set your phone down, you're always gaming, you're always doing something, you have fast charge. Utilize that because it charges really darn fast. I think the other day I was at like 5%. Within 50 minutes, 50 minutes, I was at 100%. Now, I don't do those type of video tests, but I'll tell you something, man, that's pretty darn fast. So, yeah, man, 15-20 minutes of charging, you're going to get a lot of battery juice to get you through your day if you are just on the ultra heavy side of using your smartphones. But for me, I trust me, I do a lot, especially when it comes to creating content on my smartphones and editing and processing and still doing stuff in the background. So yeah, I do a lot. Battery life, definitely doing great. Cameras, amazing. The only area that I would love for OnePlus to send out a software update is to take the stabilization up a notch, especially when shooting video in the dark like I'm doing right now, or when the sun is going down. The optical image stabilization just needs a little bit of a tweak, but during the day you can get away with a lot more. You don't see what you see in the dark, and a lot of you probably may not even notice it. I do, because I use so many smartphones that throughout the years there were a lot of different areas I didn't really see as I was getting used to the fact that I was using this smartphone, that smartphone, testing these areas I wasn't testing, now that I am. And I'll tell you, man, you learn a lot, you start to see a lot. You almost wish you didn't, right? But you do, well, I do. And so, some of you may not even notice that, but I do. Right now, still, the S23 Ultra, out of every smartphone that I've used, whether it's a regular candy bar shaped smartphone or a foldable, is nearly perfect in every area when it comes to a smartphone. It beats out the foldables. The foldables is a different type of smartphone that allows you to do so much more when it comes to multitasking. But if I had to put the crown on any smartphone this year, it would be the S23 Ultra. But yeah, a little tweak with the stabilization, and man, as far as the video quality, it's great. It's just that little bit of a and man, it would be just as amazing as it is when you're taking pictures. It's picture quality. The point and shoot pics are freaking amazing. You know, the other two foldables, the Z Fold 5, the Google Pixel Fold, get it done. As individual devices, you really, at the end of the day, they all get it done. It just depends on what you want. I mean, I got 3 of them, so they all are going to perform a little bit different. But yet, all 3 devices give you the best that they can for what they were designed and created to do for you in your user experience day in and day out. It just depends on what you like. Some of you are all about Samsung or all about your Pixel and you don't want to move on to anything else. Maybe it's that Oxygen OS over the top of Android 13. I think it's Android 13.2 right now. with the OnePlus Open. You really enjoyed that Pixel stock Android experience, or it's that One UI experience from Samsung that has been refined over the years, and it is a great experience. Some of you don't want to move on from that, but there are those of you that have, and you're enjoying the OnePlus Open experience. You don't mind Oxygen OS. It's not as refined, it's not as polished as, well, stock Android for sure. I mean, that's my go-to. But yeah, One UI on my Z Fold 5 or the S23 Ultra is killer. But I'm enjoying the OnePlus Open for what it is doing for me. And honestly, I cannot put it down. I haven't even thought about changing over to another smartphone. I am just in love with the design, the form factor. It's like holding a regular smartphone. Then you open it up and you get that OnePlus Open Canvas. Open Canvas is amazing, especially for those of you that haven't dabbled in multitasking with a larger display in tablet mode. I think the easiest foldable out of the three to learn to multitask is on the OnePlus Open. Open Canvas is just so easy to learn on how to implement multitasking into your life. But for some reason, it's just, when it comes to utilizing three different apps, the Open makes it so much fun and super easy. But I think it's the way it's been designed and how it feels like a regular smartphone that I gravitate to it that much more when it comes to my foldables. The Google Pixel Fold was the one. But the Z Fold 5 in design, it's just too thin. It's workable as far as the cover display. The Google Pixel Fold definitely workable, but if you want that candy bar shaped phone that's just a tad bit thicker than a regular candy bar shaped phone, the OnePlus Open is just freaking amazing in that area. Yeah, I know I'm saying a lot. Hopefully you're running with me on this. The power underneath the hood is freaking amazing. It's a fluid device. It's a powerhouse. No hiccups. I think the only downside as far as being able to customize your experience, hey, there's a raccoon. Hey, buddy. Is on the cover display, you can only use 4 rows of apps. You can't take that up to 5. I think that should be an area that's left up to the user. Maybe with an update that will change. I don't know. But yeah, I wish you could go at least to 5 rows of apps instead of just 4. But that's not a big deal. Now, as far as the wireless charging, that's not a big deal either, but I know a lot of you love your wireless charging. Ow! I knew I was going to hit that curb. Oh well. Got that underguard underneath my car, so that's no big deal. Some of you don't like the camera bump. I kind of dig it because it takes great pictures and shoots really good video. It really does. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's a great smartphone, a great foldable, and I definitely recommend it. If you can step away from what you're used to, and you want to try something different, and you coming up during the holidays, there's going to be some trade-in deals with different companies, especially OnePlus. I think right now it's a couple $100 off over at the OnePlus website. You can trade in a smartphone. Yeah, man, you get a 14-day return. You have a 14-day return policy, so if you don't enjoy it, you can return it and get your money back. You do have a certain amount of time to trade in your device. You can keep your device to the last minute. That way you know this is what you really want. So, but anyway, that's been my user experience. So yeah, I can't put it down. It's that great. It really, really is. So anyway, with that, thanks for watching. God bless you all. Peace. Please leave some feedback down below in the comment. I'll get back to you in a timely fashion. All right, I'm out.